So what I've done, I like doodling this stuff and making stuff, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to make this pile turn into this nice green grass. So what I did was I actually made a trommel for turning all this crap here into nice black earth. So what I've done is over the years, 1 pile, 2 piles, and 3 piles, I made the trommel, got a nice gas unit, works very well. So what it ends up being is nice topsoil like this at the end of the day, which is what I wanted to do. Then I burnt my fireplace, believe it or not, a volcanic ash mixture, the ones they sell at the landscaping stores and whatever. So I decided I'll make one. So this is what I made. I made an octagon. It stands about 2 feet off the ground, 4 feet across, 4 feet in, and about 24 inches high. And believe it or not, the sparks hardly come out of that. You see it go right into the cap, right there. Looks like a Martian stove. Anyway, so I said, okay. I said, well, on to the next project. So I've always been interested in gold panning and the sorts, and I always looked at the YouTube and what people have out there, and without naming any names, they get very expensive. So what I've done is I've built myself a HIGHBANKER sluice. This just needs a little finish, a few finishing touches, and I still have yet to get the miner's moss, but here it is. Again, find some minor adjustments to do. A lot of them don't add the flares here, which I have. I just incorporated them right in, and everything folds into, believe it or not, this piece here folds into that, and that folds into this section. So I can actually adjust here if I want to slope it down a little bit less compared to this one. And I've also included the flexible hose instead of the lay flat, which everybody says kinks up and whatnot. By doing it this way, there's no kinking, and you're sure you're going to get the complete flow which you need here. So I've made everything in aluminum other than the plastic piping you see here, and I'll either change that out, either it's 1.25 inches right now coming out. I might change it to inch, depending on how good the pump runs. It probably runs good on a 2-inch pump. So I reduced it from 2 inch to 1.25 inches, which should give me good pressure at the header. I have yet to test it. We found gold in the Beauce and near Sherbrooke, and that's why I built this. I found it well worth enough to build one. Very simple system. The rocks come off of here, run down on the ground. I put a plate in there so that most of the dirt or the rocks won't fall back into the tray, which is here on the bottom section. Legs, I have yet to put the little feet on the ends, and I have yet to make the brackets that are fully adjustable there, and the ones in front. By itself, I say it weighs about, I'd say about 50 pounds, believe it or not. It's 8 feet long, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, figure the cost of a unit of this size, an 8-footer with a 32-inch HIGHBANKER or boiler box, to have one made and brought in from the States is about $1,500. I figure I made this one for anywhere between $500 and $600. So it's a question of the ability you can do to make it. I'm lucky I have the welders, I have some plasma cutting machines, so that helps. The only thing I didn't have was bending machines. The only thing I would change is I did these each one is a piece. What I would have did is bent here in one piece, and then make the edge, the 2 edge ends piece from the stock which I would plasma cut, which would save me a lot of welding here. But that's, you know, when you start a project, you're not sure what the best way is, and it works out pretty good. So another fast look. I figure I paid about $600 of material. You can't count your time in there, of course. Waiting for the miner's moss here. And my next thing is, unfortunately, Gold Hog mats don't ship to Canada, as far as I can tell. I've seen it in British Columbia, but here in Quebec, they don't sell it. So what I've done is, I'm going to try. It's going to be trial and error a little bit, but I've bought some conveyor matting, 1/2 inch, with 3/8 cut usable in it, and I'm going to try to recreate some riffles with that. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll give you an update on this video as it goes on. So, woohoo! Let's find some gold. Yuck, yuck, yuck.